Hello and welcome. My name is William. I'm based in the UK and I wanted to share with you the process for becoming a full member of the NRA in the UK. So the process for joining the NRA in the UK might be a bit different from other UK-based clubs in the sense that they have an obligatory 6-module training course for you to finish before you can be a full member. This means that you will have to attend 6 full days of training, usually it's over the weekend, before you can become a full member and take advantage of the facilities, which means hire firearms, book, arrange, buy ammunition and practice. These 6 modules are very similar in structure in the sense that you have usually mornings spent in the classroom and afternoon at the range, practicing with firearms. The goal of these modules is not to make you an amazing shooter, but first of all, to make you a safe shooter and for you to get familiar with the facilities at Beasley. First thing you get is the NRA training manual or probationary membership booklet. For you to become a full member, you'll have to get all of these sections signed for and your tests passed, which are not really like tests like exams, but it's for the instructor to ensure that you've completely understood all the safety rules and the procedures that you might need once you're shooting on your own. So during these modules, you will get to try a variety of firearms from 22 long rifle, a 5.56, 7.62. You'll get to try some lever action rifles, and because it is the UK, some straight pull AR-15s, and not forgetting Lee Enfield rifles as well. So you'll get to aim through a scope, you'll get to shoot with iron sights as well. But as it should, it starts with the 4 main rules of safe firearm handling. I'm not going to go through the whole booklet. I'm just going to go through the essentials and the things you need to know before you venture into this journey. Because the main contents of the booklet are just basics, like what's in a cartridge, what are the different elements of a firearm, what is a breech flag, and so on. You'll get some basics about adjusting your scope, the windage, the elevation, the parallax, how to zero a rifle, because at Beasley they have a very specific zero range where one can zero a rifle for a specific distance. You'll have an overview about the different disciplines shot at the NRA, but most importantly, it is a course about safety. So it's all about all the different procedures you may experience, you have to do, or you will witness when shooting at Beasley. And this is the matter on which you will be mainly assessed. For example, what is the procedure in a case of a misfire? What are the different malfunctions you can encounter at the range? Of course, you'll get to experience shooting at targets on the ranges, in the different ranges, from the 25 yards one to the 1,000 yards stickle down. So that's for the first 4 modules. On the last one, on number 4, you will be assessed on all these elements. The modules 5 and 6 are more like practice / fun modules in the sense that it's all day at the range and trying different disciplines. You'll get, for example, to try a gallery rifle match in real time to experience like how does it feel to compete and be in the match. You'll also be familiar with being at the butts because Beasley, although it has some electronic targets, it's mainly manually operated, meaning that there is a rota once you shoot at the range when you are doing a competition, a match. So there will be a time where you'll be at the butt, so behind the mantle, and you'll be rising, lifting the targets and putting them down, marking them. So what these modules are not is about becoming an accurate shooter. You will get through the fundamentals of marksmanship, what they are, but you will not really get to practice your aim, and you will absolutely not be assessed on your performance and your accuracy. So if you want to learn anything about marksmanship, about how to correctly hold the rifle, how to correctly aim, how to correctly evaluate the wind, because you'll be surrounded by instructors, you can ask them, and they will be more than happy to guide you on these matters. So lots of people go into the course and just go through the module because they have to be members of the NRA to take part in certain activities. And I think this is one of the reasons why instructors don't go into details, because these modules, you will encounter people with all sorts of skills and any kind of experience. Some people who have been shooting for more than 30-40 years, and some people who've never shot before, just like I was when I first attended the modules. So that means that if you want to any piece of advice about marksmanship, aiming, technique, you ask the instructors. The maybe more challenging part is the written test, because you have a few things to remember and know by heart. Things like, for example, what is the length of the danger area for a range on which people shoot 308, for example. So you have some figures to remember, a few formulas to remember, but nothing really extraordinarily complicated, because all the data you need to remember, all the elements you need to remember are contained in this handbook, the training manual. And if you attentively take notes during the modules, there is virtually no chance for you to fail the test. And until the last minute, the instructors are going to highlight the precise elements that are going to appear in the test, and they are available for you to ask them any question on any topic you like before the written test. And after this written test, you will be also evaluated on things such as what to do in the case of a misfire on the range. So these are procedures you need to know by heart as well. And I know that on the day, adrenaline makes you feel a bit anxious. Some people are a bit shaky, but it's all very relaxed. It's just the mental pressure. We think because it's an exam, it's gonna be hard, and the mind automatically anticipates. But to be very honest, it's really chilled, pretty relaxed. And feel free to take your time, as long as you are doing the actions in the right order and you follow some logic, because it's all about logic. What is safe for me to do? There shouldn't be any problems really. If you have any specific questions, feel free to drop your question in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer. But really, there's nothing to worry about, because mainly it's about safety, and it's pretty chilled really. I hope this video was useful. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, stay safe out there.